Teran with the disco. Oh yeah, Sunset Rewind, Fan Zone Episode 7. Having some fun here today. Got two guests in the studio joining us from Newport Harbor, Sammy and Jackson Stremick, the Stremick brothers. Thank you so much for being here today with us, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us.
How's things going in Newport Harbor?
It's good. School is good. Had our bye week this week, so got a chance to rest, prepare going into league, which we definitely need. So yeah, good bye week.
How important is having a bye week? Because I mean, for people, you know, a lot of people played football, but for those who never played the game, football's a grind. The season's long, so how nice is it to have a bye week right in the middle of the season?
It's definitely pretty nice after, you know, you get banged up every game, and then having that week to just rest and recover. And
is it strange that you're already halfway through the regular season?
Yeah.
I mean, you're a
senior.
senior.
So fast. It's
right.
crazy.
Like I feel like we just got started, and here we are.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to ask you real quick. There used to be a guy named Stremick that played at Modern Day. Are you related to him in any way?
Nick Stremick, that's my uncle.
Oh, that is
Really?
Uncle Stremick?
Yeah.
Okay, Uncle Nick.
Yeah.
And then he
my
played
dad
at-
went
So your
to-
dad's brother.
Yeah,
my dad's brother, his younger brother.
And he went to Oregon State, if I'm not
Oregon
mistaken.
State,
I
yeah.
remember that guy.
wow.
Yeah.
And then is he a quarterback coach still?
He's still
Yeah.
a quarterback coach. He coaches at Newport Harbor.
he
on
does
Sundays.
his like trainings at Newport Harbor.
Oh, yeah, it's
nice.
like private camps and stuff.
Yeah.
My buddy sent his kid to him and said, "Yeah, he did a really good job."
Yeah, he
So-
coaches a lot of guys. Yeah.
Okay, so does he have a website or something? We'll give him a free plug.
It's SQB training.
Okay,
So Stremick quarterback training.
Uncle Stremick.
Nice.
I didn't know
Cool.
that. All
Yeah,
right,
nice
good
connection
stuff.
there, Coach
Yeah.
Pottios.
All right, so we're going to start today's episode with a little bit of a icebreaker, I guess we can say. We're going to play, since this is the first time we've ever had brothers on the show, who is the smarter sibling? And it's going to be an academic trivia contest. But then I thought, you know, we're teachers. Why don't we compete against the guys? So I asked my daughter, because I'm lazy to make a nice slideshow. Maddie's really smart.
Yeah.
On Monday, send it to me, and then that will be the platform that we use. So last night I opened up her email, not realizing that was the actual game.
Okay.
So I saw the questions and answers ahead of time. So I had to keep the integrity of the game in check. I've got to default and bow out. So it's going to be Dull, the teacher, versus the students. So I've seen the questions.
So are you
it's-
turning that computer away? So
You won't see. Just don't
Okay.
look. So guys, I gave you 6 pieces of paper. There's 5 questions, and you can play at home. You can see if you're smarter than the Stremick brothers, and you can see if you're smarter than Dull, who's a high school teacher.
Are you smarter than Kevin Dole?
And Teran, you can play too. I don't know, the bar's low. It might not be hard, but maybe it is. These are some good questions.
hey,
So
I got it. Teran, where'd I go to college?
San Diego State.
let's see how valuable that San Diego State.
Or as I like to call
Degree
it, the
is.
Harvard of the West Coast.
All right, so I'm going to read the question. You write down the paper, hold it up, and let's go. We got 5 questions, and then 1 bonus question. Number 1, politics, since it is an election year. We all know George Washington and John Adams were the first 2 U.S. presidents. Who was the third?
I'm probably not going to get this off the top of my head.
Joel, I'm impressed. Hold them up. Everybody's got Thomas Jefferson. Man, all right, good job.
There we go.
All right, it gets a little easier. Next one, astronomy. After our sun, which star is the closest to the Earth? Oh, come on, Dole, you're a teacher.
After the sun. I'm going to miss this one.
That's all right. Hold them up. Oh, did you say
I never
Beetlejuice?
took astronomy.
Alpha Centauri. Oh, they got it. All right, 2-1.
Oh, man.
Did you say Beetlejuice?
Yes.
Which would have been appropriate because the Beetlejuice 2 just came out. All right, good job, guys. 2-1. All right, next one. This is a little bit easier. Whose assassination was said to spark World War I?
Oh.
Did you look?
Nope. I swear to God.
Wow, Dole's smart.
And this is the name of a great band.
Well, not only that,
Yeah.
Alpha Centauri was a Jamiroquai song. Hold them up.
Franz Ferdinand. They got it.
Not the
I'm
And
impressed.
they
not
put
the
Arch
music
Duke. They're
group.
even better than me. They put Arch Duke.
Very nice,
There we
guy.
go.
Dude, are you guys like 4.9 type GPA
Yeah,
dudes?
around there, yeah.
Whew,
No.
the future's
Not the
looking
group,
good.
by the way.
All right,
Archduke
let's go next
Franz
level.
Ferdinand.
Which bird has the largest wingspan of any living bird?
This one I could maybe get.
You want to jump in? They've already written down. Go ahead, Teran. And of course, everybody should know it is the albatross.
I was going to say peacock.
Oh, Dull. What was that, 4-2?
Yeah.
All right, he can't catch you. So if these are PKs, the game's
ostrich
over.
doesn't have a longer wingspan than an albatross?
Hey, I asked Siri, so unless she's lying to me. All right, here's an easy one. Let's do math. We'll end with some math.
2 + 2.
What is the derivative of pi r squared? Come on, Murph, I know you.
Jiminy Christmas.
Teran, you want to try?
Probably not. What is this, like trigonometry?
Yes.
Matt Damon.
I only made it
was
up
the
to
thing Matt Damon
algebra
wrote on the
2.
board.
I'm just going to answer Einstein.
Close.
2 pi
Two
r?
what math are you guys in? 2 pi r, that's right. That used to be my pickup line back in the day.
2
If
pi
a chick knew
r.
the answer to what's
You
the
know
derivative
what?
of pi r squared,
I
Dull,
got to
bow out.
walk away after that.
I was going to say omelette
All
du
right, Dull, you can answer
fromage.
that. I promise you, you've got a shot at this
another
one.
one?
Last one, bonus round.
Oh, I just got...
You got punked by 2 high school kids. And you're a teacher. You know, our profession's under duress. You're not doing much to help it. All right, what was the score of last year's Battle of the Bay? Dull, you got to answer first.
21-20.
Oh, who's that outside linebacker for CDM? Remember him?
Ah, Colin Penny. Yeah. Oh, they got it.
They got
These
it.
guys were perfect.
21.
They were perfect.
Yep.
Wow.
I wasn't going to answer because obviously I know the answer.
Guys, you guys tied each other, but you just beat a teacher.
That's
Like,
crazy.
you should get paid his salary, and maybe you guys could teach
All
him
right,
something.
so now we got to give Teran 30 seconds to wax poetic about San Diego State and my education.
Yeah, San Diego
I
State.
deserve it. Go ahead.
San Diego State football literally pooped the bed yesterday against Central Michigan. They were up 21-19. If they made the field goal, they would have legit gone up by 5 points. They missed the field goal. Central Michigan marched down the field, kicked the go-ahead field goal with about 4 seconds. And San Diego State, even though they had some assembly of an offense, pooped the bed against Central Michigan. I know Central Michigan is home, but this would have been the golden opportunity for San Diego State to win and to put their offensive ineptitude is high as a kite.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about my education level from there, but football.
Clearly, a degree from Newport Harbor is more valuable than a degree from San Diego State, and they don't have their degrees yet. So,
Aztec Nation, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Man, be careful those state
It's okay,
schools.
Dole. Mo disappoints more considering he's a UCLA grad.
Hey, when I was there, we won the conference. It wasn't like we had a problem. I can't speak for these new guys.
God.
Mickey Mouse, MICKEYMOUSC championship.
No, it was the Pac-10 championship, Teran. I'm going to go get my ring from my
Mickey Mouse
closet.
ring.
I'll show you next week.
Mickey Mouse ring.
Long time ago, clearly.
Can we go to the slideshow, please, Cole? Oh, boy. All right, Sunset Rewind 2024 edition, Fan Zone number 7. Sunset Rewind, where are they now? Mason York, Edison High School, class of 2024. You know where he is?
Oh, gosh.
I know.
Go ahead, Teran.
Cal Poly?
No.
Wow, that's Josiah. And you're a Harbor guy. What's wrong with you?
Mason.
No, I'm thinking of Troy Fletcher.
Mason is at Weber State in Utah.
Dude, look at he looks
Class
like he's
of
been
2028.
hitting a hammer. Look at those
Yeah,
guns.
Look at that.
Dude's been working out. Did you guys know Mason? Or any of the Edison guys?
I've heard of him, yeah. I don't know him, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know any of the teams like of
Very
the Sunset
gifted
League?
receiver.
Like any of the players, I mean? Or are you kind of just in your
I
own
know.
world?
I know Sam Thompson.
Sam Thompson, yeah.
I've worked
He had
out
a
with
good game the other
I worked
night.
out with a couple times.
Does he go to your uncle's?
Yeah,
Keep it?
that's-
Okay.
I've caught
That's why he's so
passes-
good.
Endorsement there.
I've
yeah.
caught passes from him a couple times out with my uncle.
Uncle Stremick?
Yeah,
Nice. All right. Good kid?
yeah, he's cool. I love him. I
All
like
right,
him.
cool.
All right.
All right, Mason. Look at that. Keep working out, man.
Sunset Rewind separated at birth. I told you we get to NXS.
Wow.
Conrad Barrera of Edison and Michael Hutchins of NXS.
I see that. You know, Michael Hutchinson didn't seem like the type that'd have a hard time getting a prom date. So, Conrad, your future might be looking bright because a lot of girls liked Hutchinson. I will say that. Died way too soon.
And your player of the week, easy one, easy choice for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sunset Rewind.
Oh,
What I'm
no.
looking at.
Oh.
I got ahead of myself. So, gentlemen, have you seen this segment before?
I've not. No,
I've not.
No.
Do you even watch this show?
I do.
No, you don't.
Yes.
I appreciate your time, though. Go ahead.
All right. What am I looking at?
Oh!
Oh, my God. Wow.
I love the instant
I
reaction.
think that was the last time we actually played together before this year.
Yeah.
And you said you were
This
Rams
fly-
fans.
Yeah. Rams. Dad was the coach.
Your dad was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, why the Rams? Just because they're local?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
Who's the third guy with you?
That's Ben. That's the
our
youngest
other little
brother.
That's
There's
your
three of
youngest
you?
brother?
Yeah.
What grade's he in now?
He's in 8th grade.
Oh, so you're all 2 years apart.
Yeah.
So he'll be at Harbor?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
So there's any other brothers or sisters?
Sister at TCU. Yeah.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. What am I looking at? You guys are getting a little
Way to
nervous here,
flex
right?
too, by the way.
Hey.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So that was the dad's team with both of you on the Rams? I can't see on the right.
No,
it looks
the
like you were
right.
Giants.
I'm on the Giants, yeah. So we were usually the Giants growing up playing
The little
flag football.
Giants.
Right.
My dad grew up in New York, so he's a
Oh, he's a Giants fan?
Giants
Yeah.
fan. So when he coached
Tough
me,
loss last week.
yeah, yeah.
So did you guys, was that the Matt Leinart League or is that FNL? Do you remember?
This is Friday Night Lights, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What city are you playing in there?
This was, I think,
it's Tustin.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys grow up in Harbor? I mean, have you been here your whole lives?
So we moved in Newport a couple years ago, and then Villa Park also.
That was before Newport.
Yeah.
You lived in Villa Park?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
You guys wondering what's next?
2 more.
I'm scared.
What am I looking at?
Oh, the
Cobras.
that was my first year of tackle football in 5th grade.
Did you guys play on is it the Seahawks or the Patriots, the feeder Pop Warner team for Harbor?
We did not. We grew
No.
up playing for the Tustin Cobras.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that when you were living in Villa Park, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any teammates on that team that play high school still, like that we would know about?
I don't think so.
Okay. Go ahead, Dole.
All right. What am I looking at? Hey.
Now we're switching to Chargers. I didn't realize how many teams there were
Yeah.
actually that we were
Yeah.
on. Yeah,
You guys won some kind of championship there,
definitely
apparently.
a championship.
But you guys are like 2 years apart. Can you still play in the same FNL team, like with that much of a gap, or did your dad just pull some strings?
I think he just played up. Honestly,
Yeah, I think my dad just had me play up.
Yeah.
To play with
Makes you
Sam.
better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
But
feel
it's
that helped? I mean,
over
as a little kid,
competition,
that's
yeah.
a big difference. That's got to be
Yeah.
kind of intimidating, but
Yeah, it was fun though. I enjoyed playing with Sammy and
What's it like playing together, varsity football together as brothers? I mean, not a lot of people get that experience, you know. So
Yeah.
explain how meaningful that is to both of you.
it's definitely really cool, just especially when we played together and we were so little, and then now being older, varsity playing together, and then our whole family loves it. They all love coming to support us both.
that's
So you'll kind of take your older brother's role 2 years from now with your younger brother.
Yeah.
If he makes varsity as a sophomore.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, every time I break down your games, you seem to score first, and like the very next highlight is you score. When he scores, you're like, "There's no way little brother's one up in me."
Yeah.
It
No,
motivates
that's
you a little more.
kind of in my mind sometimes. You know, I gotta get in the end zone. If he
Yeah, you
gets in
can't
the
let a
end zone.
sophomore. Be
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
All right. Here's your player of the week, Mo. Easy choice.
I mean, that was a no-brainer. When you break the school record, yeah, 300. By the way, he could have 400. They pulled him late, and
He was still on the field in the fourth quarter.
And by the way, nobody runs the ball now like they used to back in the day when you play with like pro or 21 personnel. So to get that kind of yardage in today's scheme, more the spread and the throwing, that record should be around a long time unless he breaks it himself.
I thought
And that was
that-
against a 4-0 team. It wasn't like they were playing some.
and I thought
But
that
Tribuco
picture
Hills
was so-
only had like 5 in the box.
I thought that picture was so appropriate.
You know what,
too.
Taryn? You it's called adjustments, in-game adjustments. When the guy's
Hey, don't
breaking
look
a
at me.
record, you might want to put another guy in the box. Just
And that picture's so
I mean,
appropriate. He's just
don't
running away
disrespect
from
Mark
Tribuco
Nolan
Hills.
like that.
Taryn, first of all, when it comes to like football strategy and breaking down films, don't even try with Mo. Mo's the best in the business.
yeah.
Fair enough.
The
One thing Mo is actually good at.
No, I would put Mo against any head coach anywhere at breaking down film and analyzing
No.
stuff. So
I'm fine for
I'm
the
just
freshman
saying,
level.
I'm just
That's
saying, if
my
Mo
limit.
says something about a scheme or about film, just nod your head and go, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Taryn. Go ahead.
It's the one thing that you're actually good at.
I'll take what I can get.
So my player of the
One
week,
out of
hey,
two
Sam
things.
Thompson, Edison.
Your boy.
12 of 19 on attempts, 63% completion rate, 210 yards passing, 2 touchdowns thrown. He also rushed 7 times for 37 yards rushing, and most importantly, the 32-21 victory.
Well,
for
you
the
know why he's so
Chargers.
good?
Yeah.
You went to Uncle Stremick's passing
Stremick's
camp.
passing camp there,
All right.
you know.
By the way, do you guys want to play next level? Have you thought about that, or?
I'm gonna see after this year. I've had a few major injuries, so we'll see how my body holds up.
It's okay to wrap it up. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't play forever.
So we'll see what schools like come and talk to me, and then I'll just.
You
see.
play any other sports?
I played baseball at Mater Dei, and then I was doing track last year before I got hurt. So.
Okay, how about you?
I play baseball still.
Still play baseball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, forget sports. Is there a college you'd want to go to if, like, you just want to experience the college life and not even worry about sports?
I would say TCU probably.
Oh, with your
Just
sister?
because my sister's there, and then
Have you visited her?
Fort Worth's
Yeah.
really
Is it
nice.
pretty cool?
I've been there
Yeah.
a few times. Yeah,
Okay.
it's super nice.
How about you?
I'm not really sure yet. I like TCU also.
Now, you said something kind of disturbing to me before the
Disturbing?
show started. Who's your actual college team?
So college team.
Oh, disturbing.
Disturbing.
It'd have to
USC
be
for my
USC.
mom.
Where'd your dad go?
He went to USD, San Diego.
San
Why don't you
Diego.
cheer
Oh,
for
that's a
them?
great college.
It's a better team.
Yeah.
Are you the same?
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
Having gone to San Diego State, I went to USD a lot.
Look at Terrence smiling with put those 2 fingers down, Terrence.
What about Cole?
Cope, Mo. You can cope.
No, I can't.
Teran,
I'm
you
a
should
hater.
Teran, you should be holding Cole's coffee mug right now that's facing Mo.
No, put that away. It's a distraction. Move on. What's next?
Like I said, Mo, you can cope.
No, I wanted to hear more about USC.
I mean, they did win a
is not
Pac-12
Pac-
or
Big
not
Ten
Big
rewind.
10.
Sunset Rewind, good vibe of the week. Giovanni Trong of Huntington Beach. Football is family. So
Yes.
here he is after game with his mom. Great family photo there. His dad, Dan, who's one of the dudes at Huntington Beach, does so much for the Oilers during the games. Teran, you're good friends with him seeing him up in the press box. All
Oh, you
the
know
time,
him,
right?
Terrence?
Of course I do.
Dan Trunk's a great guy.
He's going to come by the studio after.
I'll be meeting with him
chat
later
with us.
today. And then this is a great photo.
He also helps out Ron Miller. He's kind of the spotter.
Yes.
You talk about like making friendships for life through football. Look at how great this photo is. Got Edmonds, Foster in there, and Giovanni. Got the crew after a
Here's
game.
what blows me away. That's the O-line for the most part, and then Edmonds towers all of them. They look
Yeah.
like the freshman team compared to him because he's just so tall. All right, good shot.
So speaking of Foster and Edmonds, they were at the UCLA-Oregon game last night.
Foster
Sent
sent me
us a
that
picture
shot.
of them on the field.
By the way, Foster's a big guy, and again, look at him next to Edmonds. And by the way, the dude on the right, that's Edmonds' little brother. He's only an 8th grader. He goes to my
Wow.
school. He gives me all the Huntington Beach insight.
Yeah, Brady had said something like that's possibly a future lineman to protect him while he's throwing. So
We'll see. So they got invited to the UCLA game. I wonder as recruits, if you go to a game and the team that invites you gets blown out, does that like discourage you from wanting to go there? I mean, as a Bruin fan, I'd love to see them go to UCLA.
yeah.
But man,
Send him to San Diego State. They need all the help that they can get.
they're better than that.
So that's kind of a compliment, kind of a. I'll take it. That's fine. I'm good.
By the
Yeah,
way,
send
I'm
him
going
to
to
San
predict
Diego
right
State.
now. I know where Edmonds is going to go.
I do
99%
too.
sure.
I
I'm going
do
to write
too.
it down. In
I
fact,
do
I'm going to
too.
write it down, and we'll open it up on air after he announces that's his moment. So I'm not going to blow it, but I'm going to
Of
write
course.
it
Put it
down,
in an envelope.
and we'll review. See if I was right.
I know the answer to.
I'd love to see him go to UCLA.
I know
but,
the answer to.
All right.
Sunset Rewind on the radar players. These are players that maybe haven't gotten the hype that they deserve, but you need to start watching them now. Jeremiah Ross, number 22, junior strong safety and running back, and he got a safety this week. So, yeah.
Yeah, coming off the edge. I saw that. All right, Jeremiah, good job. Anyone else?
Davis Poe, senior outside linebacker and halfback from Newport Harbor. This guy, is it fair to call him a tackling
Yeah.
machine?
Yeah, talk to me about this guy.
Right, this guy.
So many tackles every game.
yeah.
Yeah. He leads our team in tackles for sure.
I can confirm.
Compare
Probably-
him to like a Tanner Muir.
Yeah.
I mean, is that who you would?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, both
Okay.
always around the ball, tackling. So
Do you have to like mix it up with him at practice, or fortunately as receiver? Well, you do as a running back, right?
Yeah, during summer a little bit. Now I don't really go against them as much because I don't really have the first team go against the.
Do you guys do? Do you remember what the Oklahoma drill? Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys do that anymore? Or is that
No.
a okay.
No, we don't
You're
do
lucky.
that. Yeah.
Because say during the Oklahoma drill, when you're in line, you're like trying to figure out who you're matching up against.
Yeah.
If you saw that guy, you'd be like, oh man.
Yeah.
He's definitely not someone you want to go
Yeah, I
against.
was looking through some of the write-ups on Newport Harbor. I'm like, Davis Post. I'm like, dude, this guy's a tackling machine.
Yeah.
Do you guys keep in touch with any of the other players that have already graduated? I mean, you're a little bit younger, but like some of seniors from last year.
Like Josiah, Jordan.
Yeah.
Like them.
I'll talk to Josiah a little bit every now and then.
You guys ever going to go up to San Luis Obispo and visit them?
I want to. Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
that's a
That'd be
great
fun.
college if,
Yeah.
you think about someplace to go.
About an hour north of Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is awesome.
Has he talked about the experience playing football up there at all, or?
I haven't talked too much about football, but he just loves like the town and everything about it. And
yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, if you go, send some pics. We'll put it on the show.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
The postman always delivers.
Anybody? We did not get an answer to last week's trivia question, which
I was going to say for the Corona Del Mar question.
yeah, how many CIF titles?
I'm going
have
to
they
take a
won?
guess and say 106.
Oh, it was like 105. Dude, Teran.
How did you pull that number?
Wow.
I might have seen a post on it. I didn't actually look it
Wow,
up.
that's impressive, Teran. Good job.
Yeah.
Are we
Yes,
sure it's 105?
I read
Remember,
my source where I read it said 105, but perhaps it is 106.
it might be
now, but-
106 because remember last year the girls water polo team wound up winning CIF against
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
that was the
Division I.
difference. Very good,
All right.
Teran. So you won.
So this one, I'm trying to get as challenging a questions as I can. So maybe the Marina faithful know this. Chime in, leave an answer on on social media or on our YouTube
Read it.
channel. What NCAA Division I championship winning basketball coach and Basketball Hall of Fame inductee actually coached basketball at Marina High School? So
It's not Edmund's dad, is it?
no.
Okay. I know Brown played there, that Huntington Beach head coach.
They're
but
in
he
the
wasn't-
they're in the Basketball Hall of Fame and they won a national title in D1 basketball.
He was the coach of a D1 team?
Yeah.
And he played at Marina?
He coached at Marina.
Don't say Steve Lavin.
No.
It's not Nick Racklin, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, put it in the comments. That's a great question. I have no idea. Do you guys want to try?
I have no clue.
Yeah, right. Okay.
No.
Bob Knight.
Nope.
All right.
Terrence takes. What do we got this week, Teran?
Well, again, I gotta own up to my pick. I'm sorry for picking against Corona Del Mar. I was wrong, but I will say their defense really showed up. They slowed down Trabuco Hills very well, and Trabuco Hills just had that clunker of a night, and that is with them scoring 38 points. So, yeah, Corona Del Mar, they're getting healthy at the right time, and they might have more reinforcements on the way in terms of healthy players coming back. I know I might have twisted some words when I said that on X, but yeah, they're not getting transfers are coming in or anything. They're getting players back from being sick or being injured and whatnot. So I feel that might be it. And yeah, I think I would own up to my pick against Los Alamitos, but Sarah's a darn good team. Remember, that is a team that pushed Orange Lutheran to the limit.
And Orange Lou's good this year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's understandable. That's forgivable, Teran.
Yeah.
But you should apologize to Sydney because I could see why that would upset.
Yeah, yes, that was my bad.
Anything else on your mind?
Nothing that crosses my mind too much other than San Diego State losing. I already talked about it.
Yeah. So by the way, other than the Alpha League starts for everybody else next week. Now it gets real. Have you guys kind of made peace with the fact it's a whole new league, and have you thought about the old Sunset League versus who you're taking on now?
I think, we have a really tough schedule this
Yes.
year. These next 5 weeks are going to be a challenge, but we wanted the challenge, and we think we're just going to play it week by week, not focusing on anyone else. We're just going to focus on Tesoro now.
Do you know if that quarterback's coming back, by the way?
I was going to say Cash O'Byrne. I'm not sure if he's coming back.
You know
I want to
what?
be healthy, but
Their backup quarterback's pretty dang good.
Yeah, I was about to say they may not need him because their backup quarterback, he's solid.
Yeah.
have you been watching film on them?
Yeah,
All
they're both super good, yeah.
All right. Well, good luck on that one.
Thank you.
All right. Time for Cole. We go back to the cameras, please. Time for news, high school news, football news.
Bum bum ba-dum.
The question was posed in the register: is there a county running back that you think deserves more attention? Well, Steve Fryer answered that, and it's Edison's Julius Gillick.
The Sultan from Seattle.
Steve said this: it was painful last year when we were unable to carve out a spot for him on last year's all-county Orange County team. That happens every year in every sport. Gillick is doing the work to make sure we can't exclude him this season. He's averaging 154 yards rushing a game and 10 yards a carry. So, yeah, I'd say Julius Gillick and all-county are on a collision course. He's going to get on that team this year.
But when you talk about the all-county teams, there's only so many slots for the
Yeah.
quarterback, the running. There's plenty of good backs. So last year, him missing is not that big.
He's getting all-county running back this year.
Who are some guys you want to nominate on your team that you think might be getting more recognition or should, that maybe are kind of under the radar?
I would say Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn,
Tony.
he
Tony
came in.
Gordon,
He did the Hot Wing Challenge.
Jagger Danoon.
He's only a junior.
Jagger.
Yeah, junior.
He's a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On offense, let me think. Beckham Dutcher for sure.
He's been stepping up
the last couple games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Couple touchdowns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal. Anyone comes to your mind, or is that kind of?
Our center, Jackson Foster, he got hurt, but I think he's coming back. He's been playing. He played really well before he got hurt.
Okay.
And I think he deserves some recognition too.
That's awesome. Giving a little shout out to the O-line.
I love it.
So in Santa Ana, there was a request for a temporary restraining order by Korean Lutheran football player Jacob Mayava to restore his CIF eligibility, but it was denied Monday in Orange County Superior Court. So he's trying to get back to playing his senior year after that transfer from Santa Margarita to Korean Lutheran, but apparently a judge wasn't having it.
We addressed that last week. If you're going to transfer, please do your due diligence because now his season is halfway over and it's still in litigation.
Right.
And then you try to get an injunction. Then you try to get an extent. It just goes on and on. By the time it finally gets resolved, you'll be into the playoffs. So
I feel bad for the young man. I mean, obviously he's got some D1 scholarship offers, primarily SMU.
His career's not over, but man, your senior year.
SMU yesterday, Teran, who'd they beat? Florida State, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big win.
Seminoles are struggling this year.
Nah, Seminoles are struggling. They're on that struggle bus.
They sure are.
Fan Zone Comments, Jai 1000. Thanks for answering my question. Made my day. So
that was about the injured guy from Huntington Beach. Yeah, he's fine.
So 2S would love to see the stat leaders section back on the show.
It's coming.
Stay tuned.
Ask and you shall receive.
We're working on it. Anna Aguilar, why don't the top teams in the nation just get together to do a national champions invite tournament?
Mo always talks about this, and I kind of talk about it on my college football podcast that I do with my buddy.
So give us your insights on that. Help us answer that question.
Yeah, basically just have like the top teams in like the nation or from like every state face one another, and then whoever comes out on top will be the official national champion. Because last year, via Max Preps, Bishop Gorman was the national champion, but some could have made the argument for Mater Dei and whatnot. They were the national champions via High School Football of America, but Bishop Gorman was the national champion via Max Preps and CBS Sports and all of that. So I just think...
Yeah,
go ahead.
You're right, Turner. I just think like you can't do the regular CIF playoffs and then a national tournament because now you're getting into 20 games. I mean, that's outrageous. So you invite the top 16 teams, and they can elect to go or not go. And if, like, say 4 teams say thanks but no thanks, you take the next 4 best teams. ESPN can fund it. You'd watch it on TV. It'd be regional, and then you just work your way up to the championship. I'm down with that. Why not?
I agree.
Yeah, all right.
It would be awesome.
As long as we're not having Bishop Sycamore in it.
Separated birth, Tommy Tarr.
And who?
Moe Pottios and Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
goofy
true.
looking. That's like a Mongol.
Tommy Tarr said it. That guy right there, our buddy.
Tommy, need to get that prescription fixed.
Well, I said someone had the comparison of you and Jimbo Fisher.
Oh, that's
I've been
too
told
obvious.
that
That's
before.
way obvious.
I wish I had that guy's money.
Nick Calley, 714, Sunset Rewind team, love what you guys do. Look forward to your episodes every week. Go Vikings. So that's a Marina fan, obviously. Thank you, Nick. Love doing the show. Thanks for your kind words. Tommy Tarr has another comment.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Tarball. Enjoy the show, boys. Thanks, Tommy. And
do you guys know who Tommy Tarr is?
legend.
He's like the biggest
Newport
Harper
beat-
fan ever. So he's gonna be
Graduate
happy.
Harper
with
in
us.
the
I know, like the
70s.
mascot.
Yeah, well, that's
yeah.
that's what we call him. That's his like his
That's the
little
gentleman
tag,
right there
yeah.
dressed as a sailor with his wife. He's like,
Looks like Popeye.
he graduated in the 70s from Harvard, and he's just like the ultimate, like see him dressed as an admiral.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's awesome.
I guarantee you'll see him at Battle of the Bay.
Yeah.
So, Angie Apollinaar, what do you think of a CIF tournament for lower levels? JV would be tough, but freshmen definitely could do it. A CIF tournament for freshman football.
Well, you couldn't do JV because
Interesting.
they're the
Half the
varsity
guys are
guys.
varsity, but no, she's saying freshmen would work.
Okay, let me ask you this, guy. So you go through your regular season as freshman, and then you do like a 16-team tournament for I mean, that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then maybe-
freshman, yeah. That'd be
And then
sick.
you just set it up like they can't. I mean, it's a long season for freshmen. Just say, hey, you can't have pads on during the week, but you can play 4 more games.
I know who would love this one. You ready? Coach Griffin at CDM.
Oh, you got like
yeah.
20 rings. I mean, why not? It's 4 extra games if you go all the way. It's kind of fun, generates interest. I'd go watch freshmen in a CIF tournament.
I like it.
I love that idea.
Philzy 420, let's go Marina. That's awesome. Got a lot of Marina fans watching. Kozai 44. No, stay seated with this.
I
comment.
saw this comment.
This guy's the biggest. He's worse than me when it comes to
Go
SC
blue, fight down. Never doubt the Natty Champs. SC is not back.
They were
He's
yesterday.
obviously a Michigan fan.
They
And
barely beat Minnesota.
That
He's
dude's
taking a
probably
shot
a
at
Michigan
SC.
bandwagoner.
No, he's a real Michigan. I know the guy.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, sorry. No, he's a legit Michigan fan.
USC still better. They got robbed.
Corey Man Legias 1044. Here's a question. I know you're going to have a comment on this, Coach. What do you guys think about the UNLV quarterback situation?
Do you guys know
Oh
the story?
boy.
Yeah, he left, right?
Oh,
Right.
boy.
Yeah.
But do you know the whole story?
4-year starter at Holy Cross, transfer to UNLV under the auspice. He's getting $100,000.
but wasn't getting the money or something.
UNLV starts off 3-0. If he leaves before the 4th game, he can save his redshirt year.
So Matt Saluka is the quarterback. And, had this happened 2 or 3 years ago, he would have been persona non grata for, quote-unquote, quitting on his team and leaving. However, we're in the whole NIL world now, and apparently the OC offered him $100,000 to come there.
But wasn't a contract, no paperwork or nothing.
Well, here's where it gets interesting. When you start parsing your words, like the head of the NIL for UNLV, his name is Rob Sine. He said there was no former NIL deal offered. We didn't say anything, but we didn't offer a formal one.
Right.
So he was kind of protecting himself. Then the head coach said, well, that OC didn't have the authority to make that offer. So they're not denying it.
I heard he got paid about $12,000. They gave him $3,000 when he got there, and then $3,000 for the last 3 months. And then the big issue is and this kid's obviously aware of this, he's not really an NFL prospect. So this is his last year of eligibility. But if he leaves, he can still redshirt to play next year, where he'd have one less NIL opportunity. So he's got one chance to get paid, basically. And if UNLV wasn't going to pay him, he's like, well, I'll wait till next year then. Because he knows he's not going to the NFL or Canada or whatever. Apparently, that's the story I heard.
Yeah, well, then the OC is like saying no comment.
Right.
So all the flags to me point to they did say that to him.
Yeah.
But the person I blame is kind of the quarterback, his agent, and maybe even his parents. Because if you're going to agree to a contract with 6 figures, you better get it in writing.
Yeah.
And because that's going to hold up a lot stronger in a court of law. But that's the new kind of frontier we're trying to negotiate and navigate right now. I feel bad for the kid, but they said they're going to give you $100,000 and didn't. I might dip out too, even though that's a couple years ago had been unheard of.
Well, UNLV looked pretty good without him as they blew the doors off
of
Fresno State. Yeah, they're 4-0. Yeah.
All right.
So how about that? Army, Navy, Army, Navy, UNLV, Indiana, Rutgers, all undefeated in college football.
Well, if there's a 12-team playoff, anything's possible.
One last comment. Mike Haney, 6512, is an Edison guy. He says, I wore number 9 my junior year. Obviously, that's a reference to Julius Gillick. At Edison in 1977, go Chargers. So thanks for watching, Mike. That's awesome. Shares the same number as Julius Gillick. Go back to the slideshow, please, Cole. Because now, after Teran's takes, we got Sunset Rewind, week number 6 prediction game.
All right,
so
guys.
Well, hold on. We gotta go over the records
this week.
We got 6. Everybody's playing next week. We're going live
we
now.
got a big week ahead of us.
Real deal.
And since it's league as well. So first,
hey, wait, bro. You need to let me go over the records.
They're on there.
They're on there.
No, not those records. Our records for the pick'ems.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Dole, you went to San Diego State. How are you fumbling the bag this bad?
As an English major, not a math major.
These 2 kids did to them, so clearly that degree is not as valuable.
And I didn't major in math, as English.
Sleepy Mo, go back to bed.
You want to talk? You want to talk some
Leave me
literature?
alone.
You want to talk literature, buddy?
No.
Okay.
Okay, boys. So
Hurry up, Teran. This show's already too long.
for week 5, patience, Mo.
Yes.
Mo went 2-1 last week, while Kevin went 2-1 last week as well, and then I went 1-2 last week.
I'm guessing we all lost the Los Al game.
Yes. So the overall records are as follows: Mo is 20-16, Kevin is 21-15, and I am sadly bringing up the rear at 18-18.
Oh, how's that
sounds
San
about
Diego
right.
State education now?
Hey, the Dawn is about to bounce back. I ain't losing.
All right.
Let's find out. Let's make these picks.
All right, Los Al, number 7 in Orange County, currently is at Lincoln in San Diego. Who went to Lincoln High School, Coach?
Lincoln Kennedy.
Marcus Allen.
Oh, wow.
Way back.
You guys know who that is?
No, I don't.
My aunt
That's
was
how old
my
we
aunt was
are.
actually a teacher there.
Hall
for
of
a
Fame
while,
running back
yeah.
Raiders.
So Los Al comes off that tough loss to Sarah. They're 4-2. Lincoln's 3-2. Don't know a whole bunch about them, but you know what? I got faith in my Griffins. They're going to bounce back, win this game, 28-21.
That's a Saturday afternoon game. You're right. To play as poorly as they did, that ain't happening back-to-back weeks. They're going to watch the film, learn, recover.
Right.
I'm going to go with Los Al.
Jackson, how do you see this game?
I got Los Al winning.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sammy?
I'm going to take Los Al too. Yeah.
Okay.
Teran?
I'm going to take Los Alamitos. They got the clunker game out of the way. Every team has a clunker game offensively. I think the Griffins pull this one out in a close battle.
Score.
Let's go 31-27.
All right, I like it. Next game is also still another non-league game because it's the other Alpha League school. Number 11, Edison versus Helix from La Mesa in San Diego County. Edison's 4-2. Helix 2-3. Helix with a rich football tradition, of course. Reggie Bush and Alex Smith going there. Edison's winning this game. They are rolling right now. They're hitting their stride. Helix is decent, but Edison's going to win this game 31-17.
Helix and Lincoln are two of the ringers down in San Diego, and they kind of have the same problem that our ringers have up in Orange County. Like, nobody wants to play them. So their record is a little not true to what you would think. That's a good team. Edison is home. That's a payback game from last year.
Yeah.
I think they continue the momentum.
You'll be at that game, right?
I'll be at that game.
All right, Jackson, what do you think?
I'm going to go Edison.
Okay. Sammy?
Edison looks really good right now, so I can't not take them.
By the way, that game you guys played against him last year.
Yeah.
Were you the one who got ripped off on that out of bounds call with the receiver? Remember, there's a real big controversial
That
play?
was so that was my first game eligible.
Okay.
I
Did you come
scored
from-
late in the game.
Yeah. That was a great game last year.
Yeah. It
That
was.
was
It
after
was.
you came transferred in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That was the first league game. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, a darn good game.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going Edison. Go ahead, Teran.
Edison will win this one. I hate to say this about Helix, but their wins aren't really all that's cracked up to be. Their wins are against their opponents. Their opponents are combined 1-7.
Oh, wow.
So that 2-3 record, I mean, you are what your record shows, unfortunately. And one of those wins was a 3-point win. So I think Edison, they still have the hot hand. I think they win this one pretty handily.
All right, moving on.
So moving on. Now we get into league games. So
This is gonna be
we've
hard for the
indicated
Stremick
what
brothers.
league each team is in. So this is a Bravo League game. Number 16, Corona Del Mar, and number 8, San Juan Hills. Sea Kings coming off the bye week at 3-2. Stallions 4-1. That's a
You mean
great
coming
football
off of their
program.
win over Trabuco Hills?
I'm sorry, win off Trabuco Hills. Thank you, Teran.
I will say this: San Juan Hills is a good team. They got that kid Weston Port, the linebacker,
Yeah,
going to UCLA.
going to UCLA.
UCLA
He's a
desperately
dude.
could use. They've got Timmy Herr, the quarterback, who's solid. He's a passer and a runner, and you know, anytime you face a quarterback who can run the ball, that adds a new dimension. We saw how CDM struggled against the kid from Palos Verdes.
Yeah, don't forget about Christopher Williams, wide receiver,
So-
cornerback.
This is an interesting game. I mean, this is a toss-up. I'm going to, of course, go with Corona Del Mar, but this one could come down to the final play. So,
I got CDM winning 24-21.
all right. Any thought, guys? This has got to be hard for you. It's mixed
Yeah, it
emotions.
is.
Yeah, Sammy.
I think I'm going to take San Juan.
All right,
All right.
not a bad pick.
All right, Jackson.
Yeah, I'll go San Juan Hills too.
All right,
Okay.
they got some dudes.
Yeah.
Taryn?
I'm taking San Juan Hills. They're too big and
Again, he's
physical.
picking against CDM.
San Juan Hills is too big and physical.
What do
for Corona
Jackson,
Del Mar.
Sammy, and Teran all have in common?
We're all Newport Harbor sailors.
And who's your arch rival?
Corona Del Mar.
Coach Reddick, if you watch a show, please put this part of the segment on your
this is
team film
bulletin
because
board
I want every
material.
player from CDM to know Terrence picked against him twice now, back-to-back weeks.
Sleepy Mo, let me just tell you this. San Juan Hills
I've never
is
been more wide awake.
Sleepy Mo is so sleepy he drinks coffee.
Yes, it's been. Hey, I've been
San
up
Juan
since
Hills
4.
is too physical for Corona Del Mar.
This is
Oh,
great.
he's
Sammy
going
Jackson,
deep.
this is great, isn't it?
Let me tell you, Timmy Herr is probably going. Timmy Herr might be him.
We'll just sit back. Just
And their
watch.
only loss was to a very talented Higley team that is actually top Higley from Arizona.
Uncle Higley's cabin. Go ahead.
Maybe if you actually did your research, you would know that they're top 10 in Arizona via Max Preps. That just goes to show how much research
This
you
is all
do
about
on this.
good vibes, man. You're killing it. We're all on the same team. I love
Sleepy
it.
Mo, San Juan Hills is winning, no debate.
All right, fair
Robert
enough.
Frith, masterclass
Moving on.
incoming.
Let's go. Terrence about to blow a gasket here.
Number 20, Huntington Beach at number 34, Laguna Hills. This is an Epsilon League game. Huntington Beach coming in at 3-2, as is Laguna Hills. Laguna Hills won a CIF title a couple years ago. You know, good program they got down in South County there. That being said, Brady Edmonds, Foster Connection, Steel Kurtz. Oilers are winning this game 31-21.
Give me the Oilers, gentlemen.
Huntington Beach.
All right.
Yeah, Huntington Beach. They look good this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't think Laguna Hills will have Christopher Entrala, the running back, who has over 700 rushing yards. Huntington Beach should win this one.
Got a score?
Fair enough.
Score?
I'll go 28-17.
Okay. Number 25, Marina at Sunny Hills. This is a Lambda League game, and Marina, boy,
Lambda,
5-0.
Lambda.
Sunny Hills 0-5. Sunny Hills themselves won a CIF title a couple years back. I don't see them having much of a chance here, though. I think Marina's going to dominate this game, 31-14, and it might not even be that close. The Vikings are just playing some good football right now.
I mean, without knowing too much about Sunny Hills, you just look at the records, and you're
Yeah.
right, the way Marina's playing. Marina, you've got a great opportunity in front of you. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Just focus on this week. Focus on your team. Don't worry about their record. Just take care of business. Do what you do best. And if you do, I'm definitely going with Marina winning this one.
All right, Sammy, what do you think?
You can't not take Marina in this one, so yeah. Marina.
Yeah, I'm taking Marina too.
All right, go ahead, Teran.
Marina will win this one, but I think this one might be a little closer than expected. I think the Vikings will still dominate in the trenches, and that is how they will get the win. Sunny Hills, although they are 0-5, that cannot be overlooked. They've probably played a tough schedule, and they are a dangerous team due to the fact that they're playing with house money here.
Well, it's league play. You can't slip up. You got to take them all serious.
Now we have you guys, Newport Harbor versus Tesoro in a Bravo League game. You guys coming in at a tough 1-4. You've battled the whole season, so I think you can sneak up on Tesoro. They're a good team, but I'm going with the Sailors in this one. It's going to be a close one, but the Sailors are going to beat Tesoro 28-24.
My next?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, similar records. The difference is one game. They've both played good teams. I mean, you look at a 1-4 and say, okay, maybe they're not having a good year. But then you look at the
That's a
competition.
deceiving 1-4.
La Habra, I mean, Cajon.
Yeah.
Those are all
El
games
Medina,
that-
St. Paul.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you guys are not a 1-4 team.
No.
Harbor's coming off a bye. They're getting healthier. They've had a whole 5-game resume to kind of figure out who's playing where and what to do. Tesoro's got a heck of a quarterback. Really, they've got two. So whoever plays, it's not going to make a difference. But I'll take Harbor. I think they're going to get on a nice win streak here as they head into league play and into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yep. Guys, you want to make a prediction?
Without giving Tesoro any bulletin
Going with
board
us.
material, yeah.
Definitely going with us. I think we got started last week good, get our rhythm going, and just get on a win streak.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I'm taking our guys.
All right.
What are going to be the keys to victory? I mean, you guys have been watching film on them probably already. You know what you're getting into. What's it going to take?
It's really just executing, like making the big plays, not getting ahead of ourselves, watching film all week,
Right.
and just really preparing as much as we can.
All right. I dare you, Teran. You're looking at me with that.
Oh, Teran. Look
Go
at
ahead.
the kick.
I'm desperate, but not that desperate.
All right.
Newport Harbor is definitely should win this one. It'll be close. I feel if Cash O'Byrne does not play, Newport Harbor might have the advantage, and Jake Meir should be able to ball out if he continues to play the way that he did against St. Augustine. I will take Newport Harbor winning 21-17 in a barn burner. As long as they are prepared for Tesoro's run game, they should win fairly nicely.
Well, Byrne completed
Let's
62% of his passes last season for 2,333 yards, so I think the secondary of Newport Harbor is going to be very active this week, too.
Yeah, Cash
You'll be
O'Byrne, I'm
busy.
just going to say this on the record. He is one of the more improved quarterbacks. He came from Santa Margarita, and then last year he got his start, and he looked really good, helped Tesoro finish third in the South Coast League. Debatably could have made the playoffs, and now he's got Tesoro humming like an engine. But
Don't
this
they have a new first-year head coach, Teran?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Matt Poston did step down.
Yeah. All right.
All right. And finally, a Foxtrot League game. Fountain Valley coming in at 1-4
You
against
said that's so
Orange.
fancy.
It's so fanciful.
I mean, you look at
British
Fountain
accent.
Valley, they lost to Tustin, no shame in that. They lost to Edison, no shame in that.
I've seen Orange play. They got that freshman quarterback. He's good.
I'm shocked at Orange's
he's
record because
good.
they are good. I
That's
mean, they're 0-5.
That might be the best 0-5 team in Orange County. That's deceiving. That Orange has got some dudes.
But Fountain Valley's battle tested. They've played some ringers.
Yeah.
So regardless of the record, they can compete against the big dogs because they've done it. So I'm going to take Fountain Valley.
I'm going to take Fountain Valley, and this is going to be a high-scoring affair. I'm going to go like Fountain Valley 38-35.
Gentlemen.
I think I'm gonna go with Orange.
Okay.
I think they get their
They
first
take
win.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Fountain Valley.
You got Fountain Valley?
Yeah.
All right. We have a discrepancy with the brothers.
Hey.
Finally, some disagreement.
Yeah. Go ahead, Teran.
I'm taking Orange in this one. I think their offense will overwhelm Fountain Valley's defense. They could put up points on the board quite a bit. I feel it'll be close, but Orange will find a way to win and get their first win of the season. Now something's got to give in this game. You got Fountain Valley, which hasn't won a league game since 2018 when they beat Newport Harbor, and then Orange, who's still in search of their first win. So something's got to give here when it comes to this one, but I think Orange will just edge out the win by a
right.
whisker.
So we'll see how it goes this week. Got 7 games, so see what our records look like next week, right, Teran?
Yes, I got to get back into the dub column so I can dominate Mo and make him look like a fool.
Not happening, my friend. Is not happening, guys.
Hey, if you like Huntington Beach football, you can listen live with Dominic Lawrence. There's your QR code there. He does a great job broadcasting their game. So if you're an Oiler fan, there you go.
Hey, our Harbor, you guys home next week?
Yes, they are home.
So give Tar TV a shout out. Did you have a
yeah,
Tar TV.
Dull,
Teran, you're
where's
going to be calling the game next week?
Yeah.
Of course. Dull, where's my slide?
Oh, I will make you one.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Tar TV
Moving forward,
slide.
do you have a QR code you can send?
No, you just go to Tar TV's YouTube page,
Okay.
and then basically it'll be under the live feature, and then you'll be able to watch it.
I will
So
look
every
that up
Harbor
and have a
game
slide
is
for you
on-
next
is on
week.
Tar TV. You
I will
can
have a
watch it
slide
live.
for you the next home game.
Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You got
This
it,
is the
bud.
second to last home game.
Okay. Save the date, February 22nd, 2025 at the Great Park in Irvine. The CA Showcase. There's that website right there. I highly, highly, highly suggest that you go on this website and sign up for this. Anybody out there, you're not a D1 football player, but you want to continue your college career, get a good education. They're just looking to give money away. Not every scholarship athlete who plays football goes to LSU or Alabama. This is a wonderful opportunity for you.
Are you guys familiar with this?
I'm not, no.
So
Oh,
once
it's
a year
great.
they have. So Terry Donahue, the old UCLA coach, kind of got this thing started. His brother runs it now.
Jackson, you need to go to this.
But you've got a
Yes.
ton
Yeah, you need to go to this.
of D2, D3, JUCO, NAIA schools that are looking to give scholarships to the kids. And you go there for an afternoon. It's free. You do like bench
Yeah.
press 40 times.
Now,
7 on
between
7
now and
stuff.
February, you get a scholarship offer to play somewhere, or you figure out what you want to do with college. That's awesome. But let's just say you're right for this. You'll go there. There's like 400 people there. They've given away millions of dollars over the years that they've done this. And the best story ever is there was a kid that went there one time, and he walks away with this big smile on his face, and they're like, "Oh, you look like you're in a good mood. Why are you so happy?" He goes, "I just got a scholarship." They go, "To what college?" He goes, "I don't know, but I'm going to Iowa," or something like that. He's like, he didn't even know the school, but
Yeah.
he walked away with an offer, literally.
That's awesome.
And he was just stoked. So like, this is a great opportunity if you still want to play.
It's
you know.
free. They're looking for players.
Yeah.
And Orange County is probably one of the most competitive
Yeah.
counties in the entire country in terms of athletes. I mean, if you can start in Orange County, you can play next level.
And you'll go there.
That's a
You'll
fact.
see dudes you grew up playing against there.
Yeah.
Like it's a great deal.
So check it out. It's worth it.
All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for Sunset Rewind Fan Zone episode 7. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today. Jackson Stremick and Sammy Stremick, the Stremick brothers.
Real quick, do you guys have
Awesome.
a teacher you want to give a
Yeah.
shout out to? Who's your favorite teacher and why?
Let me think.
What's
Shout
the one
out.
class you like look forward to
You
going
can be
to?
a former teacher too.
Shoot. Miss Shed from my freshman English class. She was always fun. Always
Okay.
had a
Cool.
good time.
Miss
in her
Shed?
class. Miss Shed.
From Harbor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go Mr. Navarro. He was my geometry teacher and probably the best teacher I've ever had.
Was
So-
he the one that taught you about the derivative
Yeah.
of pi r
Yeah,
squared?
he taught me that.
Yeah,
Clearly he did his job.
he did. So please
And
like
Uncle
and-
Stremick.
Yeah, and Uncle Stremick, yeah. Please like and follow us on social media platforms, X and Instagram, sunset_rewind. And check out our website, sunsetrewind.com. Please subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We need subscribers. Just helps the product grow.
We have 1,500 plus as of this recording.
Want to get to 2,000 as soon as possible. You can leave any comments
If we
or
get to
questions
2,000
for us.
this year, I will shave a mohawk on my head and go
Oh,
to work
please-
on Mondays.
please make that happen.
Please. We need Mo with a mohawk.
And
You
leave
can't
your
spell
comments
Mo
and
without
questions on
mohawk.
YouTube there too. Thank you.
The mohawk.
JP West
Yes.
Media for all you do for us. Thank you to our amazing sideline reporters, Teran, Emma, and McKenna. And thanks to Nick Burns for all your help and support. Cole, you're the best, brother. Thank you for the great job you do. And
Murphy's better.
Oh, it's been great. Another week in the books. Look forward to next week. Thank you again, gentlemen, for being here. Go Sailors. Take care, and God bless.
USC beating Minnesota and UCLA losing.
Yeah. Settle down, Taylor. It was a high school show.